Inner Gold International.
Inner Gold Show. Scene.
Run it.
The break. She's very organised. She's a true professional. She's a great songwriter, got an amazing voice and the right attitude. And it's a pleasure to work with her. Because she's more on it. Chris, have you done this? Have you done that? She kind of got me a bit more organised for doing reggae. But as I said, she's focused and I think she's going to go very far.
Ooh, I fell in love this morning, walked through the blue sky. This boy, he grabbed my hand and said, come walk a while with me, come and be free with me, oh girl, we could be. I love you, yes I do. He said I love you, and that's for true. Don't ever leave my side, it would hurt my pride, oh girl. He said I love you so.
Yeah, well, right now I'm getting ready to release Majestic Melodies EP, and it's a compilation of works I've been doing over, thanks to the past 2 years. I released them last year as a mixtape, sometime around like in March last year, and pretty much it's a collection of different original productions I was mentioning earlier that I composed myself, and collaborating with a few artists like Mr. Williams, Shani
okay.
Although, you know, a few different artists, both independent, Spliffy Dan, and like classic rockers artists to, you know, young artists, you know. So a variation of different vocalists and some of my original productions, playing melodica and doing dub mixes and all these things.
All this innovative new technology, but then you've got the foundation and how the man them kind of made the things in that era. So how do you find that balance as well?
Well, I mean, for me, it's great that we have so many advanced technologies and things nowadays. It's changed the music in many different ways, and mostly for the good, you know. But the original equipment and all these things do maintain a sound that's pretty much irreplaceable. That's why I know you have a lot of people going for that type of sound. Even if you're using samples, you kind of sample that era of music, whether it be a vocal or rhythm from that time, to give any track, whether it be EDM or drum and bass, dub, step, whatever you want to call it, to kind of give it a different tone, and only by using songs from that time or recording with that type of equipment will you get that sound. So I think for the most part I lean towards the classic equipment if possible, but of course utilizing the laptops and programs and all that in a combination, like kind of 50-50, but maybe 60-40 more towards the, you know, original songs.
Original style, original rockers.
Yes, Rasta.
It's a blessing and a joy to actually have you back in here.
Yes.
You know, we linked up a couple years ago.
True.
You know, and it's like time really flies. I'm sure your passport's got enough stamps, bare different time zones, enough things since then.
True.
But you know, we have to talk about what's happening. First of all, we know the album's coming soon. So we're going to talk about that very soon. But very recently, I have to ask you, firstly, everyone's talking about it still, is Kaya Fest that happened not too long ago, you know.
That's
so
true,
you and all the brother them were on the stage together, and I believe in the region of like California, it's like the first time in a decade almost. So what was it like being out there with all the man them on the stage?
Well, quite an experience, man. Quite a joy, you know. And to get together with my brothers, you know, it's always, you know, something where you can't wait to get around back to that feeling, you know. And being in LA as Kaya, and Herb is legal in California, so the Kaya and the California got together, so
yeah, of course.
It was quite something, you know.
Of course, and you know, if anyone could see the studio now, it's full of lions and lionesses. Yeah, the team is strong, but the Marley family is strong. Obviously, your dad set the thing.
Yes.
You and your brothers are repping, and now you got the next generation. You got your son in the building. You got Skip doing his thing. Joe, Daniel, and Shanice. Sasha Payne, that's the one.
True.
So they was also out there doing their thing now. So what's it like now, seeing your nieces and nephews now carrying on the legacy as well?
Well, it's a great joy and a great full circle to see the youths that you born come up and, you know, grow up and mature to be, you know, doing what they want to do, music, And not everyone does music, you know. We have doctors too, you know, the thing, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, Mr. Jacob over there, sir.
Big up, big up, big up.
Love the little kind of doctor thing, you know, so that's what he must study. But it's great, boy, it's a joy to see, you know, come out, we see ourselves grow again, and we still in the same way to see them come, so it's much, enough power.
For real, and
Yeah.
there was some amazing performances. I was lucky enough to see snippets online.
Yes.
But one, you know, big name that done her thing was Lauryn Hill.
Yes.
And it's almost like ironic now that it's 20 years to be precise since she released that legendary album,
It's
The
true.
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. So I was doing my research and I saw that you contributed a vast range of musical elements to that project. So could you tell our listeners what your involvement was on The
Well,
Miseducation?
The whole connection is, you know, through my brother Rowan, you know, and Steve, which as you know was our teacher through production wise through the music, you know what I mean. So coming up, and you know, she came to Jamaica while we were there, and it just happened natural, you know what I mean. She just asked me to play some music. She asked Steve to help her. When you call Steve, you know, you're calling me and Junior Gang too. So
Yeah.
it's like you get a full circle of sound, you know. So that.
You're from London still.
Yeah.
I work during the day in a creative college and there's a lot of young musicians, you know. Ed Sheeran, for example, was a former student. But
Yes.
now we work with musicians every day and they face challenges, especially when they're young. Some of them easily want to give up, you know. For example, one of them was doing a show, the engineer messed up his mic, and from there he just thought, that's me, I'm done with music. So what advice do you have to like the aspiring up and coming musicians who are facing those challenges?
Well, you know, the first thing is you have to love what you do. And once you love it, something that you love, you're not gonna stop doing it. You love it, and then it's like taking it. It's like you're taking it from number 1 to 10, but you stop at number 9, thinking that number 10 is far away. And when you check it out, one more step and you reach. So sometimes you want to give up, and it's just one more step to go. So you can never tell, so you can't give up. You have to keep it going. That's something where I learned personally too. You know what I mean? Because it's not like I haven't put out albums every year recently, but now we'll start put out the music, you know. So for me, if I never love it, anyone could have quit any time. But once you love it, no matter if you haven't seen me for a year or two, when we come back, we're sharp.
Yes, sir.
Because we never put it down. You know? Always with it.
Real things, and
Yes.
also like I say, London, there's a lot of madness happening with the youth them at the moment, which you know, it's a madness. That's a whole next thing altogether. But again, you're a voice that people look up to, and you can relate to what's happening over here. So
Very
do you
much
have
so.
a message to the youth then?
Right now, the message is, you know, I mean, everyone, I don't know what the fight is for, you know, but I don't think it's bringing anybody any more greatness. You know, we're not getting no more greatness than the only thing we will get is sorrows, broke pocket, more jail sentence, more Babylon on the streets. You know what I mean? So the whole thing is unity. You know what I mean? Breaks down everything. If we can't unite, then you're gonna always be fighting and always in oppression. You know, and something like this make me sick. And these are my, you know, yeah, we're tired of this kind of lifestyle. We grew up here and walk from east, west, north, and south in a business.
For
we
real,
are growing
for
in the
real,
80s,
for real.
90s. We walk everywhere. So for now, you tell me say a man can't walk across the street. That means say you and everyone is a prisoner in your own town.
For real.
So no matter how you say you are a prisoner of your own, you can't even leave your street. So this, yeah, we want to see this breakdown, you know what I mean? So we're not stop spread this message where we come with, and we're not care, we're not change it, you know?
Yes, Rasta.
Who produced Africans Arise on the album. So
Normalistic,
yeah, man. So when man sees the track listing now, you expect, kind of half expect to see certain names, you know what I mean? Chronix, Proto, certain names.
Yeah.
That's a guarantee. But I'd even draw for the glasses them and say, what? Akon. So please tell the people how that link there did come about.
Well, it's really, we decided that we wanted him on the track. He was the first choice for that track there. Especially seeing all the work what him are doing in Africa with him solo project and things like that, and the song being Africans Arise, talking about the progress that we're seeing and that we want to see more of in Africa. you know, and really African people galvanizing and things like that. So we did want Akon on the track, and Gang did reach out to a mutual link when we did have, and we did hear back and say I'm interested. You know, me kind of never believe it, you know, cause it took a little while to get the vocals, but once the vocals did reach now, me I say, alright, cool. Yeah, you know, and the excitement just buck from this one. Yeah, man, end up reason with Akon after that, you know, through a next link, and, you know, him just love the whole works and the project and everything, and yeah, I'm ready to shoot the video, so hopefully we can get that done.
That's
soon,
so cool, look, mad thing,
yes,
mad
so
thing
cool,
still.
brother, humble brother, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Can imagine still. And another big track, they're all big tracks really, but we have to talk about Borders, which is another important track,
Yeah.
especially with the troubles in Libya and places like that.
Of
So
course.
what was it like to link with Stoneboy and give the people a powerful track like that?
Yeah, so Stoneboy is our next link where it never manifests in the physical until after. Cause I want to tell you, says Twitter, me reach out to him, and we did a follow each other and thing, and him, I saw that him do great works, obviously, you know what I mean, and, you know, in a Ghana, in a UK, and the whole vibration, so we did definitely want to link him up on the Borders track, cause he's actually an ambassador for refugees in Ghana, so that was one of the reasons we did want to work with him on that track, and he sent me a song from his album, Suit and Tie, you know, so we did that first, and then I sent him Borders, and he recorded it and sent it forward to me, so, you know, from then we just kind of, and it's crazy the love what I get from out of Ghana since that. It's crazy. Yeah. So it's definitely a good look, and definitely I would go do some more works. We shot the video for Suit and Tie, so I'm looking for him to release that soon, and we're gonna see. We did a lyric video for Borders, obviously, so we're gonna try to get an official one done. And yeah, there's more linkage with man like Stoneboy, and you know, we want to bridge the gap with the continent too. So that's it's a long-term vision we may have.
It's good,
And then I also see that you link with brothers like Shaka Bars as
Yeah,
well. So what's that
exactly.
link like? Because I
Yeah,
see
so-
man lifting tables, you know, in a school and thing.
Yeah, man, them man, they just dip on works. That's all he really does. He gets money, you know, from different people and channel them in the right areas. So him is a man where doing a lot of work in the Republic of Congo. Him doing work, you know, he's been to Ethiopia, Kenya, all of these places, and he actually gave me some refugee footage for the lyric video. So big up to Shaka Bars and all the work where I do. We've been doing some work at Aleighcia Scott High School.
Yes, sir.
You know, and he's kind of been, you know, the driving force for this latter part of the work.
Yeah, man.
You know, and yeah, it's good to link with people like that who focus on the mission.
Inner Gold Show, Mikey Majestic Heartical I.D, still here on your favourite station across the nation and around the world. This is The Beat London. So, we had one very special guest already. Kabaka Pyramid was on the show in case you just tuned in. And we promised that we've got two, not just one, but two very special guests. So we've given you number one. The second guest, I don't even know how to introduce her because number one, she's beautiful. Number two, she's lyrical. Number three, she's got melodies. I could go to about number 10, but I'm just going to say that we're very blessed and honoured to have Empress Yeza in the studio with us. Welcome to the Inner Gold Show. You good?
Big up my general, Mikey Majestic, Yeza in the building.
Welcome,
Big
man.
on Yeza each and every time, see?
Yes, article, you don't know.
There.
So we're here with the balance now. We had obviously Kabaka. We know we got yourself here now.
Yeah.
But I done a little research before the show, and I see that the link even goes back between the camps with yourself and Kabaka. So could you tell the people about that link there?
Oh yeah, man. When Kabaka would talk, you know, I remember we used to see him from before I even started doing music, and I used to see him at the shows because I used to go. I'm a fan of Kabaka, and you know he's like, we know say you can do the thing, you know, so you're not start yet. You get me? And I was like, yeah man, I'm soon start, man. So it's just so ironic now for like book him up in a London on the beat.
Run it.
The original general is in the building, you know. His name is Mikey, my name's Mikey, so it's very special for me right about now and Heartical. But we welcome the general, Mikey General, to the Inner Gold Show. Welcome, King Man.
Give thanks and praise to the Most High Jah Rastafari. Give thanks, Mikey Majestic, yeah. Article, give thanks, man. It's a joy to be on the radio station, you know. Me just there admire them as young youth when I say, you know, play some good music. And, you know, that is what we need, you know. We need people to carry on the message, you know. And the I generation is very important to this struggle. Because the struggle not finished yet, you know, my youth.
For real.
So,
for
you
real.
see, with that in mind, we feel good for know say that there are soldiers coming to carry on the work. Yeah? So we give thanks for the item. The message was very important because at that time, you know, the bleaching thing did go on away. And we kind of have to bring forth the message of self-love. Seeing, and we thought that topic was a very important topic, and the inspiration does come to me, say, teach youth them an African story. Tell them about them African glory. Let them know they are kings and queens. You know, build up their self-esteem. Because one of the reasons why the youth them are kill one another, and it's because them don't love themselves. They don't know
Real
who
thing.
they is.
Real thing.
You know what I mean? If the youth them know that they are descended from kings and queens, then, you know, think they would have a different attitude. Because they would have start live out that royal life.
Yes, sir.
You understand? Because it is there, you know, it's theirs, you know. And you see, let us use history. Because today I went to in a bookstore, Foley's.
Yeah,
Falls or something so. You know,
Foley's, yeah.
I'm going there. And you see everything in Egypt, black people, you see, you know, on the cover, you know, them artwork and thing, you know.
Real thing.
Yeah, and you can see that they had white paint at the time. Yeah, because the clothes in a white, but the skin black.
Yeah.
That will show you say the original Egyptians who built the Great Pyramid, who, since everybody used that as the barometer, to say, this a civilization start. But they were black people.
It's real.
Because
it's real.
the artifacts show it. Yeah? So that should give us cause then to say, yo, are we start this thing here, you know? Are we a mighty people, you know? But you see, colonization and those things, and, you know, I have a song called Red, White and Blue where me say, yo, you better man when you are the upper the red, white and blue. You can't say Rasta never won you. Love the red, green and gold, that land of all. Can't say you never been told. Colonization and slavery, two words with the same difference. So one of you can see the shackles and chains, the other one is less evident. Cause when the brain mash your mind, make you ashamed of who you are, then it's gonna take some time before you reach far. That's why you better man where you are do. So you see that song there, it encapsulates what me really I say. Because of colonization and slavery, it make us forget our greatness, the brainwash way, and don't make we know who we is. And you know, they stole everything from us, our religion,
Everything.
yeah, and our God. Yeah, and they make they pay and tell us to worship their God. They take our God, change him around, put him in a for them style, and say we have to worship him. You know what I mean? And they do what they did. They said they did it in the name of Christianity, so they must civilize us. When we in Ethiopia have the oldest Christianity in the world, so it just shows you how they you know manipulate the whole thing. And you know, so these are things where the youths them need to know in order to love themselves. So these open knife murders, cause black kill black, you know.
It's real.
At all time.
It's a real
you know what I mean? And it's not a good, it don't look good. I mean, why?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's
And we
real
don't see nobody else kill out them one another like that.
Yes, Rasta.
Taken from the Feelings EP. And before we conclude our discussion on the EP, we have to ask you about the big track. It's a hit around the world, Hardcore, featuring the one and only Chronic. So as we're talking about feelings, I want you to please describe the feeling when you first heard Chronic's verse on the track.
Well, I was right there when he was kind of creating it. He came into studio and, you know, I wanted him to... There's a speech at the end of the song that is by His Imperial Majesty, because that song appears on my 9 album.
Yep.
With a different second verse. And I told him I wanted him to replace that verse with a way to use the theme of the speech from His Majesty and break it down for the ones, because that is what he's good at. He's very good at simplifying an idea.
you know, and then with the melody that he's able to compose, yeah, is a 1-2. And I remember when he started to sing the verse and I realized where he was going with it, I was very pleased. I was immediately very pleased. And I remember even when he was going through and he was like, quit the plastic, smiling and everything about, like, I really liked how he interpreted it and made it his own. And in terms of melodically, like, he is a very open artist because he's a dynamic artist. And so, you know, I can push him. And he's not going to take it as, oh, that's too hard. He's going to try. And he's going to adjust until he gets and delivers what it is I wanted. And I really enjoyed working with him.
That definitely came out in the track. And, you know, it's exciting times considering you guys used to reason and jam in Jamaica. And now a few weeks ago, Chronix and Protege recently sold out Alexandra Palace. That's 10,000 people. I was there. I couldn't even really move to even itch his face. It was that kind of pack up still. But he always makes a point of singing reverence every time during his set. So how do you feel now to see the success of your two brothers?
I just words cannot express. You know, it just brings me back to a decade ago when, you know, when we were all together and we were being given so many words of advice, so to speak, from ones who know how it goes and know what you're supposed to do and what not supposed to do. And just, you know, it really justifies a lot of the decisions we made back then to do things our way. And so now to see that it has made the impact, it really solidifies in the mind that you really have to pave your own path and you have to live your purpose and you have to do things with conviction, knowing that is the most high inspiring. This is not mankind judging I and I. Is, you know, is hard work. We have to go out there and deliver, and that's really what my brothers are doing. And I mean, we spent a lot of time building and trying to set good examples back in the day. And so now to see the youths keeping that idea of collaboration and cooperation and doing these things together and giving young artists a space, and I mean that's what we set out to do. So to see that they haven't really moved from that original principle is very inspiring to I.
And by you guys doing things in your own way, now you have, you know, the next gen. We know the male artists coming through. We could talk about them all day, but there's plenty of sisters who are lighting up the world stage at the moment. Leela IK, Coffee, Jazzalise, Yeza, just to name a few. So how does it feel now by you being yourself and staying true to yourself, that now they kind of have a point of reverence to kind of follow?
Again, that, I mean, even, yes, I love my brothers, but when I see the sister them coming up and I see that they are stepping out fierce and unafraid, and, you know, and you see them and it feels good. It feels really good. And then when you go now and you give them love and you show them, say, yo, we love what you're doing, and to see how they are, you know, how they treat even with it makes me feel very warm to know that, yeah, man, you know, the work was not in vain. The sacrifices we made were not in vain. And, you know, we just love to see. We love to see when the daughters, they're not subject to anyone. They're not under anybody. They're not, you know, compromising their standards and integrity to get the job done. A space has been created. We worked really hard to carve out a space in a particular way. So when we see that other ones are treading in a similar path, it is it justifies the work.
Beating till the morning, not hear when mama calling. Him full of tough chat and talking, and not run when big dogs walking. From him get up in the morning, I put it down. Some shots on the rock, people screaming and bawling. I put it down. All stations stop, so from him get up in the morning. Top shot on the lock, people screaming, bawling. In a gold show with the dealer mic check.
In a gold show settings, live and direct in the full effect to the whole of planet Earth right about now, here from Harlesden, northwest London. And the energy is amazing in the studio right about now, you know. The studio hasn't been this full and pack off for a while. I'm not even gonna lie, you know. But when Nomaddz are in town, you have to let the whole camp roll through. It's full of energy. energy and full of vibes, you know. So we are joined by Don Shepherd, Poo of Nomaddz, and we got Chantel Jackson hiding in the corner somewhere. Come through, man. Because you can't escape as well. Come through. You're not here just to spectate and thing, you know them way there. But before we go any further, brothers, this is definitely our favourite track from you. We love this track still, so yeah, so even just tell the people a bit more about this track here.
Give thanks, you know, this is the Dan Shepherd scene, Nomaddz, Nomaddz, you know what I mean? Yes, this track Shatter, you know, it was done with Sly and Robbie after the Sly and Robbie presents Nomaddz project. You can get that one anywhere right now if you still want that one. If you don't have that one, a remiss of you, scene.
Definitely,
you know?
definitely. So welcome to the Inner Goal Show. Welcome to London. How's London treating you so far?
Man, it's my London love me, man, and I love London. Yo, listen, man, I can get a Guinness on every corner, man.
That's not a lie, and now it's a 24 hours thing as well. So
yes,
it's always reachable still, unless you're in a countryside. You know them way there.
Beautiful, man. I love the London vibe. The people sweet, the people nice. Them always a smile, man. Them like the suits, them that we wear. They must say we're bringing it forward, you know. Bringing it back, bringing it forward, you know what I mean?
Swagger up.
Yes,
So did the item reach Carnival then?
Oh, Carnival! Yo, listen, man. It was my first Carnival ever, see? And this time, every did. Pukapu say I'm done with it. I'm definitely thinking I'm anti-boring. Because more time we just lock down in the house and I write and I create. And I've never been to a carnival. You know what I mean? So now we're there in London and we say, what you do? I say we go to the Notting Hill Carnival and we stand up outside and the crowd so thick me even have to move. I'm going to reach way over there so because the crowd are moving. It's a beautiful, beautiful vibe, man. Give thanks.
Yeah, man for free up still, man.
Yes,
and it only happens like once a year where the people can free up and full joy themselves on the street, you know. So we have to congratulate you on the involvement in the big film Yardie. Everyone's talking about it. We haven't seen it yet, but we know your integral characters within the film. So could you tell us a bit about your characters?
Yes, I man play the character King Fox. See?
Yeah, man.
King Fox is a Dan in the thing, you know what I mean? And he's more of also a businessman, you know. Pretty snazzy dresser, you know, sharp. He's much cooler than the Dan Shepherd. King Fox, he's much cooler than I, man. If you see him, you'll understand. You know, I'm cool enough, but King Fox freezing. You know?
He's the coolest, cool ruler.
You know what I mean? Solid.
And Puku Poo, what about yourself?
Yeah, you don't know, say Yeah, I want to play a character named Jerry Dread, you know, and he's just a peaceful brother. He's the older brother to D for Dennis, who is the lead character in the movie. It's played by Amil Amin, you know.
Big up Amil.
Yeah, man. Big up Amil, the boss, you know, the boss. Yo, the chemistry on set was just superb, man. I mean, no, the Chantal, come in.
And introduce your character. Say good evening to the people there.
Chantal, but I'm going to tell them what you're doing. You tell them what you want, Chantal.
You know what? I saw you doing big interviews on the red carpet now. And then now you come to the Inner Goal Show and you're not one even talking to the mic still.
She rude.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to be offended. I'm not going to be offended on this occasion. But you're around the mic now, so we give thanks. So could you introduce yourself and tell them a bit about your character?
Hello. I'm here for my friend Ellie and Shepherd from Nomaddz. Big up. But I'm Chantal Jackson and I play Yvonne in the film Yardie. And my character is basically what you'd call the baby mother. You know, the love interest of the lead, Amel Amin. And it's pretty much, you know, the dominant, strong female that you'd see typically in a Jamaican home. She take care of the home and she take care of the money, understand? And she comes to London and she sees this possibility for them to have a great family. And he says, you know, he wants to avenge his brother's death, Jerry Dread. And it's basically Yvonne trying to steer him into a specific direction. You know, you have this family. Look out for this family, you know, leave King Fox and then people they alone because, you know, King Fox is a big part of Dee's life and and she's trying to say, you know what, this is not worth it. Your family is worth it. You know, don't forget your brother, but you can't continue like this. You have to. People. It's basically a film about trauma and love.
Yes,
It's a beautiful love story. You know, the love for Jerry Jed and the love for Yvonne. That's really what it is.
Real thing. And
real talk. Real talk. It's like it tackles some issues and then it suggests ways in which, you know, it can spark a good conversation with the lame man in the streets. You know what I mean?
yeah, man. Real thing. And it's a big opportunity still. So how did the opportunity even come about?
Boy, alright, for my situation, about 8 months auditioning, isn't it?
Oh, serious thing. I had to put in the work still.
No joke, true. I'm not even know who the project was for, isn't it? I said, just like, you know, the little short call back of maybe about 7. I mean, I said, I'm going in the room and see the hygiene. I mean, I said, that tall, yo, the earth nearly swallowed me up there. I swear. I'm hold the composure, you know, squeeze my toe and all them things there. Say, yeah, and the man just come across like him on a star, dog. You see me? I just respect that, you know. Right away, him just say one word will really change the whole attitude I have. Well, enhance it now way towards the whole filmmaking thing and the word filmmaker, you know what I'm saying? You're not just an actor in this. We want filmmakers, you have make the film with me, you see me, I say? And him kind of bring that chemistry in still, but yeah, you don't know, from the photo send up, do the couple auditions, the video, the callback, everything, you know, it come right down to the wire, and you still wait for ear if you get it.
Mad.
And here we are.
And here we go, you know.
And talking of the wire, it's the directorial debut of the legend Idris Elba, you know. And I know, especially the ladies of the UK, if you mention Idris Elba on the road, girl almost faint and thing, you know. So, what was it like working with Idris Elba?
Oh gosh, man, give thanks. Idris is cool, man. He's a director who knows what he wants, you know. He's an actor's director too, you know what I mean? And because he's an actor and he has been around the block, you know, in the acting thing, he kind of allow you to try things and explore things, you know what I mean? He's very, very, very open, you know, but he knows exactly what he wants, so, you know, you will try something and then he will, you know, shake your head and make you know, say no, at that moment. But him planning for a team, man, he's like, yeah, man, I'm bright, man. I know exactly what he wants, and it's a brilliant film. You want to cut, oh gosh, man. I watch it myself and I take myself out of it, to tell you the truth, and watch it as a film, and my lord, it moved me, you know what I mean? Solid director, Idris Elba, would work with him again, definitely.
And the film also features UK talent. We mentioned Amil Amin, so the item was hanging around on set and that. So did you learn any of the UK slang at all?
Hey,
bruv,
and you call it bruv, every gender is bruv.
It's true.
Like, what's
but
up?
you know the bruv mean to me, the bruv is like your shot and brotherly love.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like your shot and brotherly love, because that kind of energy you get on the streets here, no matter how I want look tough and I want, except for a little bird, you know, me did outside of the door, him did one pass and me stamp and me never hear what him say at the carnival, him did one pass with it outside. Him never know say I'm me, because them can't recognize me from the post and I like it. So him never know say I'm me, and him say, I say my talk, so I say, what you say, Virgin? And him say, you don't hear me, man, you don't hear me, fam, move, fam. You make me feel rude to you now, fam, move, fam. I'm going to do something, take up my drinks, I'm going to say, no, I'm not going to do it, you know, because I'm not going to embarrass myself, I'm not going to embarrass him. So I'm going to slide. You know what I mean? But apart from that, beautiful.
Yes, Rasta.
Hey.
Rise above profanity.
We have the license for mad. Hey,
Ratata.
What is this? What is? Unrest. One more time.
In a goal show. Scene.
In a goal international.
Yes, Rasta. In a goal show. Scene.
Inner Gold International.
Yes, Rasta. In a gold show. See?